2021 was a year of building great momentum. We have seen our church come together under one vision and mission to be one church, two languages. A church that points people up to God, teaches them to follow Jesus, and equips them to make a difference. And church, this past year, we did just that, as we saw amazing growth throughout the entire year.
God provided many opportunities for us to serve and love our community. We have watched marriages, families, and people just like you and me be transformed and make a decision to trust Jesus with their lives. 2021 has been an incredible story of changed lives, significant growth, and serving our community.
Throughout the last 7 years as Vertical Church, we have welcomed more than 4,058 first-time guests. That number, 4,058, truly matters to us and to God. Why? Because every number has a name, and every name has a story, and every story matters to God.
As we continue to see our church grow every month, we saw the need to create more space for God to move. In November, we went from 3 in-person services to 5 in-person services, not only adding more room and opportunities for people to come to church, but also opening up, for the first time in the history of our church, our second English service in the evening. As a result, we saw a 34% increase in our weekly Sunday attendance.
In 2021, we continued to trust the Lord throughout the many waves of uncertainty that impacted our world. Taking steps of faith, we continue to build His kingdom. We were able to experience extraordinary Easter and Christmas services in person again. Powerful experiences full of life, faith, worship, and God's presence.
We ran with full commitment to our mission as Vertical Church. We aimed for every person that walked through our doors to take a next step in their faith, helping people to know God, find freedom, discover purpose, and make a difference.
As the year progressed, we began to see so many new faces and families that have now become a key part of our church body. As a result of your faithfulness to share personal invitations with friends and family, about 1,084 people walked through the doors of Vertical Church for the first time in 2021. But church, our greatest victory is this: seeing 811 people take the step to follow Jesus or recommit their lives to Him by raising their hand in a service, bringing us to over 4,500 decisions for Christ since our first service in 2015. We also saw 98 people take their next step in publicly declaring their commitment to follow Jesus by being water baptized.
Our VSM student ministry has also experienced great growth and momentum. We had an average of 126 students at our monthly VSM night. We saw more than 100 students connect relationally through our weekly VSM life groups. A total of 165 new students came to Vertical to hear the gospel of Jesus and connect with other students and leaders. For God's glory, there were 153 salvations through VSM, each number representing a student that decided to give their life to Jesus. 38 students took their next step in their faith to be water baptized. Truly incredible. We love to see the next generation of kids also growing and thriving in Vertical Kids. From packed classrooms on Sundays to fun life groups throughout the week, Vertical Kids are connected to the vision of our church. So many kids grew spiritually at VBS, and over 1,000 people enjoyed a spectacular family fun night. A record number of families dedicated their babies to the Lord and committed to raising their children up according to God's word. We are filled with joy to see our little ones growing in relationship with God and with each other.
As we started 2021, we transitioned from having online-only life groups to both online and in-person life groups. We were able to equip, empower, and train up 38 new life group leaders to lead small groups in our community. Throughout the year, we had over 200 life groups, that's a record, in person and online, in English and in Spanish. We saw over 857 people connect in intentional relationships via life groups that provided a place for people to experience community, find freedom, and take next steps.
Through the Vertical Growth Track, we saw 112 people take the next step in discovering their redemptive purpose and live the life God created for them. Each person took steps that helped them connect to the church, grow spiritually, discover their purpose, and learn how they can make a difference in the lives of others by using the gifts God put in them. Our impact team also grew. Together, we worked hard, accomplished great things, and impacted countless lives. Throughout 2021, we saw over 400 people activate their spiritual gifts by serving God and others via our impact team.
In 2021, we truly made a difference in our church and community through our generosity. We were faithful to give of our time, talents, and treasures to build God's kingdom here on earth, here in Broward County, here in Sunrise, Weston, Davie, and all of South Florida. We gave of our time and energy. During our annual Vertical Serve Day in July, over 416 people came together to be the hands and feet of Jesus by serving our communities through 29 different community service projects.
We also gave of our treasures. In 2021, we saw a 6% increase in our regular giving, receiving over $1.9 million in tithes and offerings. Within our general operating budget, we continue to exercise good stewardship, allowing 26% to be set aside for reserves and expansion as we are believing for and preparing for the new building that God has for us.
As a church, we also continued to tithe. In 2021, we tithed 10% of every dollar received, which means that together we gave over $190,000 as a church towards missions, missionaries, benevolence needs, church planting, ministries, as well as outreach via Christian organizations that are making a difference in the community locally, nationally, and globally.
We are also overjoyed to announce that in 2021, we officially launched the Legacy Team. This team is designed especially for those who have the gift of giving, commit to giving above and beyond their tithe, and view giving as an act of worship. Over 70 members have joined the team and have committed to giving extravagantly in order to accelerate the vision of this house.
Church, your contribution is an essential key to all of these victories. Your giving of your time, talents, and treasures has truly made a difference. We are so much stronger together, and with God, all things are possible.
And we believe that God will continue to use us to help others know God, find freedom, discover purpose, and make a difference.
We have a big and unique calling here at Vertical Church, to be one church, two languages, and to lead the way as a bilingual church in this world. So, to all of you that call Vertical Church your home, we want to say thank you so much. Let's not forget the impact that we are making. Let's not lose heart or grow weary of doing good. We are filled with great faith that greater things are coming in 2022 for God's glory, more than we can ask, think, or imagine, as we continue to be faithful stewards and multiply what He has entrusted us.